Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guide. You'll be able to find these and all my other Conquest guides on my Swag of Life website, so if you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out, the link in the description below. So in this one I finally made it all the way to the last sector, sector 5. So in this one I'll be showing you some of the teams that I used to get some good progress towards both sector and global feats, and as per usual there'll be a separate video after this one shortly showing you mini boss and as well final boss battles I've done. But let's first, I guess, review what feats we have to accomplish here. So we have to defeat 50 enemies with clone trooper units. Depending how many clones you've got, you can form 2 full teams and then do something mixed team as well that I'll show you. Then we have to gain Foresight 300 times. I think before it was like 60 or 100, now it's 300. Same thing with Stagger, it used to be 60, now we have to gain Stagger 300. I'm not sure why the bump in the the amount we have to do, but oh well, we'll figure something out. And then we have to defeat 10 enemies with Iden. So pretty straightforward feats, I guess. So let's just first kick off with the clone troopers. If you got Bad Batch, I like to run in Conquest Shakti as the 5th, not Omega, just because all these over-prepared units, they go first, they hit somebody, Shakti gains bonus turn meter whenever her allies are hit, and then she can go ahead, call their assist over on Echo. He gets a turn then because of that, and wrecks everybody with his debuffs, Amplify Agony and things like that. The only danger here obviously is here enemies dying from damage over times, and that's it really. Okay, so here we go, we got another clone squad. So this one is 501st, the 4 501st clones, and then Captain Rex. But could be Cody as well, and Sergeant if you don't have Captain Rex. And the turn meter train from Rex really helping you out here. Outrunning these over-prepared squads in Sector 5. Although Grandmaster Yoda not the best enemy to try and get kills here with the clones, just because whenever they debuff they're gaining bonus turn meter and then they will just die from damage over times. But that's what was ahead of me when I was recording. If you have GML, you could go down the GML route, just put any clone with GML and then the Jedi can constantly be calling for assist. I brought in both Yodas so they can a little bit spread Foresight for the Foresight feat as well while you're at it. Again, maybe not the best enemy to highlight this team because the Mandalorians are annoying, but eventually I was able to get through them thanks to the days there from special from Luke. Again, just keep calling whenever you can with inherited teaching whichever clone you've got. In my case it's Cody, so that you can see I kind of can put, I guess, three clone teams to get these kills down, so hopefully shouldn't be too difficult to knock this out. And then we've obviously got the Iden kills in this one. Also bringing in Stark, he can as well apply some stagger on his AoE. And then Veers Piet for the global Veers and Piet feed. Luckily Padme, even in Sector 5, still slow, they're not over prepared. So I'll just go ahead, wait for my here AoE assist, hitting Anakin, there we go, kill of Anakin with an AoE. Now we try to get some kills with Iden if we can. Just try to line them up. Okay, well, or Veers and Piet, they can get kills as well. Oh, come on, Iden, you could do better than that. And a dodge. There we go, got one kill with Iden. Obviously, if you do run the Iden troopers, maybe then lining up these kills could be easier than throwing Scout Trooper and Stark if you have them for the Stagger feat as well. And there we go, just keep going, again trying to line up these hits. Running only one Amplify Agony data disc really hurts me here, but I did not get more than one in this run of Conquest up until this point. So really a little bit lacking the damage output here that Iden could really be doing a lot of damage, because she deals damage 3 times on her basic. There we go, got Chirpa down. And then we've got kind of a clone team here for farming Veers and Piet kills if you can, line them up. And then as well Stark and Scout Trooper in here for the stagger, and of course Malak here just to keep these guys a little bit under control. There we go. Let's go ahead, call Piet for an assist. Oh, almost got him. There we go. Let's just go ahead, get those staggers done. Get an ooh, perfect. So as you can see, get a couple of kills there with Veers and Piat, a couple of staggers as well. So, you know, not a bad team to farm a few feats at the same time. Can we get another one with Piat? Oh, there we go, perfect. And now we just have to go ahead, finish off Giovanni. Yeah, there we go, perfect. So, you know, kind of we have various ways of using troopers. Now let's go ahead and continue working on our staggers in the meantime. Sabine, she's kind of like a very useful character here. She's Phoenix, she's Rebel, and as well she's Mandalorian, so you can use her as a Rebel, I guess, under CLS squad. If you find a Hug squad there with color and mask, you can maybe cheese it a little bit, see if Sabine there can get a few more staggers out there than under a normal squad, because her AoE's got quite low cooldown, but unfortunately there had other ideas. He's like, I'm not timing out versus my nephew, so I'm just gonna get him out. And then we've got Sabine under Mandalorian squad as well. Just running again. I've been more running Armor Elite here. As you can see, I'm not actually running Voluntary Vanguard Data Disc anymore because I did pick up Protection Shield. So with this disc, whenever we are critically hit, everybody's gaining protection, covering protection. And that's why Voluntary Vanguard, like for a lot of these teams, they do like, you know, small amounts of damage like Mothma. You know, you can actually get away without Voluntary Vanguard because of that protection. Again, just try to stall the battle as long as you can, get as many AoEs there out with Sabine for stagger. And as mentioned before, Sabine, she is Phoenix as well, so you can run her in a Phoenix squad. Phoenix with the addition of Captain Rex are really good. There we go, counterattacks there, dealing damage, and Ruthless Swiftness, feeding turn meter to my team. Just my luck, Sabine there that's supposed to highlight, hey, I can apply stagger on my AoE, got stunned by Giovanni, and I killed off everybody before Sabine then got her second turn. So, no staggers in this one, or actually, I think Zeb did get a stagger out on his special, but on that, yeah, that's... Staggers are gonna be here, I guess, the toughest thing to do, the ones that will take the most. We'll figure out some cheese probably after I'm done with this, but for now we're just kind of going through. Now we've got here Pulp, obviously for his turn meter train, then we got Mara, as well as Basti for their staggers. Malak for being Malak, just to keep all these over-prepared squads under control with Fear. And then Chaktin's Seventh Sister, for Foresight as well, so she can give herself she can only actually, I think, give to Inquisitors Foresight, but you know, one Foresight, couple of Foresights per battle extra, why not? Okay, so let's look at the Foresight next. As you can see at this point, I've made quite good progress with Foresight. Definitely Stagger is a little bit more challenging one, but I wanted to really find out, is there like a team that we can kind of auto here to get maybe some of these Foresights and Staggers. So at the moment I'm on 199 Foresights, so I'm just gonna go in with Qui-Gon. So the initially was to also have Kenobi in there, but here I was just struggling to find an opponent that Kenobi could hold the ground. So if you do find this Mon Mothma squad with Chirpa and Pathfinder, or a Phoenix squad as well, this could work, maybe as well Hux. You can basically bring in Malak here, I guess, just to keep these guys feared, and then what I decided, hit auto basic. And every time we kill Pathfinder, all our Jedi allies get Foresight. So that's pretty much it. And just, you know, hopefully you can time out, that's okay. But as long as we are critically hitting there, but unfortunately Cheer died there from damage over time, so I wasn't able to cheese it all the way in 5 minutes. But let's go ahead and see how many we've put out. So I had 199 before, so like what, we got like 87 in this battle. So maybe a little bit of better RNG, you know, we could get even more. But you know, I think Foresight shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's really the Stagger, I think, that, you know, we'll have to maybe look at something. Then obviously we have the global feed here with our Ewoks. And again, pretty surprised Ewoks with Ewoks, especially with this protection shield. Again, Mon Mothma seems to be the target here for a lot of these, seems to be one of the weaker opponents. But as soon as we get going, we get a Daze out there. Of course, whenever Logre gets a turn, also use his special that grants all your Ewoks Foresight to help you a little bit there with the Foresight feat as well while you're farming your Ewok battles here in Sector 5. If your Ewoks are good enough, that is. My guys are barely good enough, I think. There we go, got that guy down. Have to take care of Pathfinder. And again here, I guess you could try to cheese, keep hitting Pathfinder, maybe you get Logray another turn there for more Foresight. Again, as you can see, Foresight shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now I was also kind of looking at Staggers, how I can maybe find some sort of team as well for Stagger. So as you can see, at the moment I'm on 63. So if you do find, again, unfortunately I did not get a Phoenix node here in Sector 5. I think those ones will be the best for Stagger. But I did get a Hux at least node. So I decided to go with 3 Hans, Malak there and Watt. So just put their med pack over on Malak just to make sure he can survive. And then the idea here is once we get rid of everybody, we'll just hit again auto basic, and then Vet Han on his basic. Whenever he if he double taps, he can land a stagger. The reason I brought in Captain Han in there because he's got daze on his basic. Otherwise, if you don't daze their Caloran and Must, he'll be counter-attacking, and then obviously his animation just takes so long for counter attacks, especially in those double taps from Hans. So just to save time, so you can get more turns for your guys, that you don't waste time on animation from Color and Mast, bringing Captain Han in there for the days, and that's it. Okay, so I had 63 and now we are up to 108. So I got in total 45 staggers in this battle, so not too bad, I guess. I've seen other people doing more, but you know, that's if you run into Phoenix versus these guys, I think. Well, it's not too bad, 45. Alright, so let's just show you the progress as well now after playing through Sector 5. Just that we can see what I need to go back and do. So you can see 2 feats complete out of 4. I still have to go back, do some staggers, have to go back, do some clone trooper battles, you know, farm data crowns in the process. But I was able to knock out Foresight and Iden as playing through. So overall, I would say Sector 1 and Sector 5 looks like they will need the most replaying for me personally, whereas Sector 2, 3 and 4, I just completed 3 out of 4 feats with my first playthrough, so I don't have to go back too much. And of course, we have to farm global feats. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. Hopefully it was useful and helpful, and that I will see you in a Sector 5 mini boss and final boss video shortly after this one. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.